Nothing beats homemade cake, but sometimes when that special occasion rolls around, you just want to reach for a boxed cake mix. And while cake mixes can make your life easier, not all cake mixes are created equal. So, can you have your yellow cake mix and eat it too? Let's put it to the taste. Welcome to the Taste Test, the show where our ATK reviews team goes above and beyond tasting ingredients so that you can make smart decisions when you shop. Today I'm joined by Joanne Chang, the co-owner of Flour Bakery and Myers & Chang restaurant here in Boston. Flour has 10 locations, the newest just opened, and I just learned from Joanne that it's having its 25th anniversary this year.
We're so excited. We're going to host a big cake party in the Commons to celebrate.
Oh, wow. I will be there.
So this is the perfect taste test for me.
That's right. We'll start now, we'll warm up, and they'll be ready for the big party. So we're going to taste boxed yellow cake mix.
Okay.
Our tasting panel tried all of these and has some opinions, but we want your opinion as a professional baker and as someone who really knows what to look for in cake.
Sure.
And to know like if you actually like any of these boxed cake mixes. Sometimes you really want one at the store. You're in an emergency. You have to buy something.
Absolutely.
It's good to have options to know what you're looking for.
I mean, when we're developing cake recipes, a lot of times we will say we want to mimic boxed cake taste. Because I think for so many of us, it's really nostalgic.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, a really good one can hit in the right way, right? And so we'll try a bunch of cakes as we're testing recipes and say, this isn't quite what I remember growing up. And it's that moistness, the butteriness, the sweetness, just making sure that it doesn't get too artificial flavor. That's the one thing that we don't have to worry about it because we don't use artificial flavors, but I think in a boxed cake, a lot of times they'll throw in a lot of preservatives, so that's the thing that we watch out for.
Yeah, so you want a real genuine homemade flavor even though it's coming from a box.
Yes.
We all know there's times when that's the necessity, and I grew up having boxed cake mix. That's what my mom did. She wasn't a big baker, so yeah, for me this is a little bit of a walk back through memory lane.
A really well done boxed cake can really, it can stand on its own compared to a homemade cake if done really well.
That's great. Well, let's get started. Want to try our first sample?
Absolutely.
Great. So this is pretty. It's very yellow.
It's beautiful.
It's kind of bouncy.
It's light.
Yeah.
It's got a nice even crumb. The color is golden, which is exactly what I want.
It's very golden. It almost looks like cornbread to me.
Yes, it's so true. It doesn't really look like yellow cake, but
yeah. I'd like to know how a fork
spongy.
feels going through.
It actually feels a little dry as I take the fork through it, but
has a little bit, for me, a little bit of an artificial flavor.
I don't know if it's artificial vanilla or artificial butter, or it's just kind of a little bit of a chemically taste. One thing that one of my pastry chefs always taught me is when you're tasting, you take one bite just to kind of prime your palate, and then you take a second bite.
Okay.
So with everything that we try at work, I always take one bite just to get my palate ready, and then I take a second bite, and then I can assess.
I like this advice, especially about cake.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the texture is nice, but it's not dry.
No, it's pretty moist. It's got very big open holes. Is that good or bad? Or
I mean, I think it's a matter of personal preference, honestly. A bigger open hole is going to be more of a spongy, just like you said. It's got a little spongy texture. A finer crumb is going to be more velvety, melt in your mouth.
So they're both acceptable.
Correct. I think this is a decent boxed cake. The texture is nice, the color's good. It does have a little bit of just an artificial flavor that doesn't sit well in terms of eating a lot of it. Like I feel like you could eat a couple bites and it's tasty, but I don't know that I would want to eat like a whole piece of it.
Want to find out which one it is?
Yes.
Okay. This is Duncan Hines, perfectly moist, classic yellow cake mix. Box,
it does taste like
right?
a classic cake mix, exactly. Like kind of what we grew up with, probably.
Yeah. Well, let's see what the taster said.
Okay.
This one ranked number 4 out of 10.
Okay.
Light, fluffy, airy, very vanilla flavor, and it was one of the tallest ones that we baked. People liked it, so generally appealing. Wasn't our winner, but yeah, everyone thought, it's fine.
It's not bad.
Yeah, we like it too.
No one's going to complain.
Yeah. So want to try another one?
Yes.
Yay.
It's so different.
It is. It's completely different colors and...
It's definitely heftier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Very pale.
Mm-hmm.
Really
very golden on top.
Yeah, very fine crumb. Exactly. Very golden on top, which is actually, when we are baking cakes at the bakery, this is how our cakes tend to look. Not the inside, but the top has like that brown.
Nice brown color. Yeah.
Versus spongy.
I like that.
It definitely tastes more real.
Yeah, for lack of a better word, yeah. Yeah, the crumb is so much finer.
It's got a velvety crumb. It's drier
Yeah.
than the previous one.
It is.
For me, that's a little bit of a downside, is that it reads dry.
But I like it.
I like it. This is the kind of cake that I feel like works the day you make it. But
Yeah.
if there's leftovers, then it's going to read really dry.
Yeah.
Ah,
This is King Arthur Baking
okay.
Company. It's their
That makes
golden
sense.
yellow cake mix.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I guess they are a baking company.
Yes. Tastes like a good homemade cake. It really does. I mean, I
Oh.
think they are a fabulous company. They come out with really great product. We use their flour. And I think it is a good representation of if you want to make a cake out of a box, but you don't want people to know that it came out of a box.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see what the taster said.
Okay.
The tasters were not really thrilled with this one. They thought it was
Interesting.
too dry,
Yeah.
which is something we picked up on.
Yeah.
They wanted a little more vanilla flavor as
Okay.
well.
I got butter more than vanilla, that's for sure.
Yeah, interesting. One of the things that this does is it doesn't have any dough conditioners or emulsifiers. Looking at our results, and what we liked was that we actually liked those because in a box mix, you're often not whipping eggs and butter and creaming the butter
Right.
with the sugar and the things you do in a homemade cake to make it lofty.
Right.
And so they'll add conditioners and emulsifiers, which keep the stuff bound together so that when it gets in the oven, it will rise.
It rises. This
They're
would
all
be
good.
a good alternative if you wanted to make a layered cake because you could split it and then soak
yeah.
it with soaking syrup, which is what we would do
That's
at
a
the
good
bakery.
trick. We'll remember this.
Very different in terms of the funny shine on top.
Yeah,
It's
sort of like a
light.
brownie.
Yeah.
You know, it's got like that crackle on top almost. It's very light.
Very, very light.
Wow. And the crumb is more open than the last one, but
Yes.
less big holes than the first.
In the first one, yep.
Wow, it really melts away. This top coat just comes right off.
That's so strange. Yeah, you can peel it off. Look at that. I know we've only had 3. This
Yeah.
is my least favorite so far.
Okay. Yeah.
It's dry and it has like an artificial, whether it's butter or vanilla, it's just like some sort of chemical aftertaste
yeah.
that oddly reminds me of my childhood, but not in
a
a way
good
that I
way.
want to keep eating it. Exactly.
Yeah. I think it's if someone served it to me, I'd probably eat it, but
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not super excited. Want to find out what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Betty Crocker, super moist yellow cake mix. We learned that there's 2 kinds of yellow cake mix, and there's yellow and there's butter cake.
Okay.
Yellow ones always had vegetable oil in them, not butter. And the ones that are called butter cake, they ask for butter.
You add butter.
Or a butter and oil combination.
I see.
So we definitely found there were some differences in the flavor and the moistness,
Right.
depending on which they had.
Interesting. We often will add oil to a cake if we want it to be moist
Yeah.
at room temperature because oil is much more liquid than butter is at room temperature. And so a lot of our cakes, which started out as all butter cakes, we switched them to half butter and half oil so that they keep better at room temperature.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, our olive oil cake is all olive oil.
Yes.
And it's
Must
really
be super moist.
Yeah, it's real tender and moist. It's delicious.
But there is a trade-off in terms of taste. You don't get that rich, buttery flavor.
Yeah.
And I think you can tell with this one.
Let's see what the
Okay.
taster said. Nostalgia won the day here. Tasted like a childhood cake, melt in your mouth texture, sweet notes of vanilla. And it rated pretty high. It was like a number 3.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
nostalgia. We find that a lot with tastings that
Sure.
people, especially like peanut butter or cake mix, what you grew up with really determines your
That makes sense.
preferences.
I guess for me, with my baked goods, I want something better than what I had as growing up. And so even though I enjoy it in terms of bringing me back to my childhood, I know that there are cakes out there that are much more flavorful and much more moist.
Okay, let's keep that search going for the better than childhood cake.
Let's do it.
Very yellow.
Very yellow, very light.
Holes of varying sizes. There's a pretty big couple of holes on this side
Yep.
of mine.
It tastes like salted butter.
I was thinking something like that. When you said it, I was like, yeah, yep, that's what it tastes like.
Salted popcorn.
Yeah, like movie theater
Yeah.
popcorn.
Like
Not
butter,
sure.
butter flavor
Yeah, and it's definitely moist.
and light.
It dissolves.
I like it. I mean, I don't know that people will like it.
Yeah.
I think it's a different enough beast from what we're all used to eating as yellow
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah.
That you might be a little surprised, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering if
I like
they
the
had...
salt.
Yeah, the salt is good. Let's find out what it is.
Great.
Okay. Pillsbury Moist Supreme Golden Butter Cake Mix. So this one called for butter.
And it's artificially flavored.
Yeah.
I think that's that like buttered popcorn taste.
I want to see what the taster said. Now,
Yeah, I'm
really
curious. I don't think they're gonna like it.
Yeah, we'll find out. Our tasting panel ranked it 7 out of 10.
Okay.
So not our favorite as a panel. Artificial flavor, movie theater butter. Oh my God. Yeah, right on the nose. Another said that had overwhelming butter flavor that tasted like a piece of cake with butter spread on top.
Agreed.
They put that's right on the nail. But that artificial flavor was, I think, the thing that brought it down to number 7. I get where it came in, and that makes sense to me.
Yeah. This looks like a standard yellow cake to me. It's got a nice color. It has a lot of big holes.
Huh, yeah.
I don't know if that's the execution or if it's the cake mix itself, but it's got a nice golden top. Mm-hmm. I think it looks good.
It looks like dictionary definition of a piece of yellow cake to me.
Exactly.
It doesn't have that sort of lurid yellow the last one had. This is sort of a paler yellow.
A little bit more natural.
Yeah, natural looking.
It's funny, it tastes good in that it doesn't have an artificial flavor, but it doesn't really taste like butter or vanilla to me.
Yeah,
it tastes
it's just
cake.
Which is, I don't know.
Nothing wrong with cake.
Yeah, but it doesn't bring anything to the party.
No.
It's just a cake.
Looks like a cake, smells like a cake, tastes like cake, but
kind of meh. Like, there it is, cake. Yeah, not exciting.
It's decent. It's fine.
This is Duncan Hines Perfectly Moist Butter Golden. They've got all the words in there. This one calls for 7 tablespoons of melted butter, almost a whole stick.
So there's a lot of butter in here.
A lot of butter.
I almost wonder if it needs just a little bit more salt to bring out the butter. You're adding almost a stick of butter.
And if it's unsalted butter,
it should be.
It's not going to have,
I mean, I'm sure they have salt in here.
Salt is way down, less than 2% of canola oil, salt, dextrose. It's got all the dough conditioners.
Okay.
I think we agree it's okay.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see what the taster said.
Okay.
People liked that it was fluffy, and they said it tasted like a sugar cookie.
Oh, interesting.
Which I kind of get.
Yes.
Meringue sweetness. It was the best butter cake that we tasted.
Okay.
Maybe because it has more butter than the other one that we saw that had 5 tablespoons. This has 7.
Right.
More butter. It's not bad. Like we said, we liked it. It came in number 5, right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Which is how we were like, it's in the middle. So I think we were really on par with the tasters here.
I can't wait to find number 1.
Yeah, I know, right? We got to
keep going.
Cake. Wow. Okay, this is really classic again. Just yellow cake.
Looks a lot like the other one, the one we just tried.
Yeah.
Kind of a pale yellow, spongy, light.
Very light.
Super light.
Tears nicely. Didn't just press down.
It's very similar to the last one.
Super neutral.
Yes, very neutral.
Nothing really distinctive about it.
It has a little bit more butter flavor. And a little bit less sweet than the other one, the one that we just tried that tasted like a sugar cookie.
Yeah, it's very mild to me, and has a decent texture. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. To me, it could be a little moister.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Another one that's fine.
Yeah. Here it is.
Betty
Crocker, super moist, butter yellow recipe, butter recipe
all the
yellow,
things.
all the words, all of them. They're just putting them all in there.
Okay.
So this is the Betty Crocker butter recipe yellow.
Okay.
And we already tried the Betty Crocker yellow, which has oil.
Right.
You want to compare them side by side?
I'd love to.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're both super moist, they tell us. So Betty calls this one butter recipe yellow and yellow. So if they don't actually say the word butter, they're using oil.
Okay. So this is the third one that we tried.
Yeah.
They got that same kind of shiny top.
The crumb is more fine in the butter one.
I mean, the butter recipe yellow has a much nicer taste in that it's richer.
Yeah.
And the biggest difference I see between butter recipe yellow and yellow is that yellow tastes fake.
It's whatever they're using in the yellow to give it a buttery taste comes off as fake.
Right. Right. Which is funny because when we were tasting butter recipe yellow, we were both like, it's okay, it's kind of mild. But then compared to yellow, which has so much whatever flavorings, I much prefer butter recipe yellow.
So let's see what the taster said about the butter recipe yellow. This ranked 6th. So in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They wanted more sweet vanilla flavor than this muted and neutral cake offered. We were kind of saying that. It was a little bit muted and neutral. Several people found it too dry.
Okay.
Again, that butter thing comes off as dry. But it was pretty, and it came out nice and tall and fluffy. So people didn't hate it. It's in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah. I think this is kind of a sad little piece of cake.
It's small and pale. Oh my goodness.
It looks like a little piece of a kitchen sponge. I'm sorry.
Well, and for the size, I'd expect it to be lighter, but it's relatively hefty.
Yeah. Well, it's not beautiful. Let's hope it tastes good.
It doesn't smell very good either. It does not smell like cake.
Huh.
It smells like the sea.
It smells like flour to me, like a bag of flour. I know that.
Oh yeah, like
a little bit.
A bag of flour.
Yeah.
A little bit like an aquarium. I don't know why I'm getting
a bag of flour in an aquarium.
In the aquarium.
Yeah, there we go. It's not blowing me away with flavor. How about you?
I don't like this.
Yeah.
It's not super tender or moist.
It's kind of like
it's like crumbly.
Crumbly, yeah, like cornbread or something.
I don't find it enjoyable.
It's a little sad.
And it just doesn't have much butter flavor or vanilla.
Yeah.
Or even sugar.
Yeah. Like I said, kitchen sponge. It's it's still cake. I'm still eating it. Yeah. Want to find out what it is?
I do.
All right. Wow, sad. This is $3.65 from Whole Foods Market.
Okay.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Yeah,
it's a store brand.
Is not going to, I don't think this is going to satisfy people looking for yellow cake or butter cake or boxed cake.
Tasters were not impressed with this sticky, chewy, dense cake. It lacked the dough conditioners and emulsifiers that are present in the higher rated cakes, the ones that, because they're in a box and you're not being able to whip up the eggs and the creaming, the butter and the sugar, need that emulsifier to keep that loft and texture. I think we're pretty much in line with this panel. Not impressive, not our favorite. It's pretty low down in the rankings.
Agreed.
Wow, okay, we're back to that super yellow cake.
Right, we're back to normal yellow cake, almost artificially yellow cake.
I know, it would glow in the dark.
It looks like lemon cake.
Holy cow.
It definitely has a very artificial smell too. I think that's the thing that is a personal preference thing, whether or not you enjoy that flavor that many of us grew up with.
Yep.
If you ate box cake.
It definitely has a throwback smell.
Right.
It's very sweet, syrupy,
yeah,
perfumey almost.
It's funny, when I first bit into this, I did not like it. My initial response was, I'm not gonna like this, but as I'm eating it, it's not overly sweet. It's got a pretty good crumb. I don't find it too dry. It's not super artificial. I'm not gonna say I love it, but I think I like it.
Yeah, I think it's like pretty acceptable. Mm-hmm. It kind of grows on me, which is nice because I think one of the earlier ones you said 2 bites of this and I'd be done.
And you're done, right.
This is a little bit more sustainable for eating a whole piece.
I agree.
And I think it wouldn't be too dry or too wet.
Right.
It's really nice, it's tender.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty good. Let's find out what it is. This came
Oh my
as
gosh.
a surprise. It is great value from Walmart.
Really?
Yes, yes.
That is so interesting.
And it's a yellow cake, so it has oil.
Okay.
Or you add oil.
Yes. So
It
interesting.
is buttery, even though there's no apparent sticks of butter being put in.
Right.
Interesting. Okay, let's see what the taster said, because I'm now very curious. Whoa, ranked number 2.
Wow. Go Walmart.
I know, right?
That is
We included it
impressive.
because when we were researching this lineup, this was very popular. And so I just got a little online buzz, and we were impressed. It says exactly what I'd be looking for in a piece of yellow cake. Nostalgic boxed cake mix flavor, and people found it really appealing, which is kind of exactly what we were saying. I think we were a little shocked at how good it was. It's definitely got this kind of slightly overly yellow color to me.
Yeah, to me that's too yellow. But
yeah, but it says yellow right here on the box.
That's true.
And the box is pretty yellow. It matches the box very nicely. Yeah, surprised all around.
Wow.
Ranked number 2 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay, I have to say, I hear the womp womp.
Ruh-roh. Well, it's not yellow. I mean, I guess you could
it's
call
not
that
fake, yeah.
faintly yellowish, beige.
It's so sad.
And it's short.
It's so
and
sad.
It's a little
Sticky.
shiny and sticky on top.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This is like, it better taste
Smells
good.
a little like clay,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
right?
Oh, how
Like
weird.
modeling clay or
It's
something.
funny when
or
you're-
even Play-Doh.
Yeah. Wow, it's a Play-Doh cake. They served us a Play-Doh cake. They're trying to trick us.
I mean, the crumb is nice. The crumb is, it's a fine crumb. From a taste perspective, it's not buttery or vanilla-y or sugary.
It's okay. It's like not inedible. It's still cake, but I like almost all the other ones a little better. Let's find out what it is.
Okay.
This is very sad. It's
okay.
Bob's Red Mill.
I love Bob's Red Mill.
I do too. I actually
cake, not
met
so
Bob
much.
once, and I loved him.
Really?
He's lovely.
I'll
he
bet.
was a lovely guy, but you should probably stick with the grains and skip the cake mix. But this has potato starch in it. Maybe that's where we're getting that clay thing.
Maybe.
Potato flour and potato starch. I just think they make so many lovely other things that I would probably get away from this particular product. It wouldn't be my choice.
Agreed.
So let's see what the taster
Okay.
said. Ranked number 10.
Oh no!
know.
I didn't think it was that bad.
No, it was the worst one apparently.
Okay.
Compared it to an oversized pancake. And less than an inch tall. It was the shortest of all the cakes.
Yes.
It didn't rise up nicely like the others. And minimal browning, pale yellow top with a sweet generic vanilla flavor.
Yeah.
Which I think, this is kind of like, wah-wah.
Yeah. Surprised it came out last.
Yeah, I know,
But I
me
think
too.
visually, it is last visually. I mean, we both looked at it and thought,
Yeah, we were just...
I don't want to present that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's terrible. I just don't think it's the best choice.
Sure.
Believe it or not, the final sample.
final
sample number
cake.
10. The
Very
final cake.
yellow.
Yes.
Feels moist. Feels
Got that
light.
Smell of cake. Birthday cake. Birthday cake in a candle.
Yeah, which I think some people probably love this smell.
I think so.
As I'm finding out, for many people, that is a good sign. Mm-hmm. It's what you remember growing up.
It
has a really
very
nice
moist.
crumb.
Yeah, very
I think this
tender.
is the best crumb of all of the cakes. Velvety, but still light and airy. Kind of
Yeah.
all the things
Yeah.
somehow wrapped up in one cake.
It's definitely in that smell, that birthday cake smell. Mm-hmm. It does leave you wanting to take one more bite.
Yeah, and the flavor, we've had so many, well, I guess we've had 10 cakes today, so the range of artificialness can range from none at all,
Yeah.
which sometimes then means you don't taste anything,
Yeah.
to really sharp. And this is definitely not super sharp. In fact, it's kind of a nice background note. I'm gonna change my mind and say that I actually like the artificial taste.
Yeah.
That it's part of the definition of a boxed yellow cake.
Let's find out what it is.
Okay. Oh my gosh. The little man.
Moist Supreme Yellow Cake Mix.
Okay.
Yeah, it's our little guy there. He made that one, and
Wow.
yeah. So we had the butter yellow one of this mix, and now this is the yellow. So I mean that's
This
kind
is
of cool.
impressive. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I am too.
Honestly, I don't think I would have looked to Pillsbury. I guess I always think of Duncan, Hines,
Right,
Betty Crocker,
Betty
those
Crocker.
basic ones that are always there.
Right.
But Pillsbury did a nice job here.
I do like this cake.
Let's see what the taster said. Number 1, fluffy, moist, sweet, and my ideal yellow cake, someone said. Very light and airy with a nice spongy texture. They raved that they could eat a whole pan of it. That was your go back for another
Exactly.
bite test. It had classic cake flavor with creamy vanilla notes that our panel loved.
Okay. I was very impressed with this cake. Yes, and I never would have thought you could create a cake that was so moist and had such rich butter flavor and vanilla flavor from a box, but turns out you can.
Yeah, surprising. Do you have any overall favorites or least favorites?
You know, I was really impressed, like we just said, with the last one that we tried, this Pillsbury yellow cake mix that the testers seemed to enjoy. I think I liked the King Arthur because it tasted the most natural. So for me, in terms of like taste, I would prefer the King Arthur with the texture of the Pillsbury. What about you?
Yeah,
Right.
I was pretty sad about Bob.
I was too, and this one, the 365. I was also impressed with Great Value. That to
Yeah,
me was
shocker.
a shocker, sleeper hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting how different they
It really
all were.
is.
So thanks again for joining us. We can't wait to see what you're baking up next at Flour.
I can't wait for you to visit.
That's great. So that's what we think, but here's the ATK Reviews team's official results. Not recommended, Bob's Red Mill Classic Yellow Cake Mix. Recommended with reservations, King Arthur Baking Company Golden Yellow Cake Mix. 365 by Whole Foods Market Classic Yellow Cake Mix. And Pillsbury Moist Supreme Golden Butter Flavored Cake Mix. Recommended, Betty Crocker Favorites Super Moist Butter Recipe Yellow Cake Mix, Duncan Hines Perfectly Moist Butter Golden Cake Mix, Duncan Hines Perfectly Moist Classic Yellow Cake Mix, and Betty Crocker Favorites Super Moist Yellow Cake Mix. Highly recommended, Great Value Deluxe Moist Yellow Cake Mix, and our winner, Pillsbury Moist Supreme Yellow Cake Mix. To read our review of Yellow Cake Mix and thousands more, check out our ATK app.